Hi Virgo, and welcome to your Saturn into Aquarius tarot reading. Saturn is moving in to Aquarius on March 21st, 2020 after a long cycle starting from December 2017 of being in Capricorn, which has been a pretty intense ride for all of us, as Saturn is, the teacher, the lesson bringer, the karma balancer. But Saturn also creates the way for us to grow and evolve, and therefore as we grow and evolve, rewards come in. Our energy is returned to us. All of our energy and effort comes back to us in positive ways. So what this means for you guys is from about March 21st to about May 11th, you are going to start coming into a lot of understanding, clarity, insights, epiphanies, aha moments about, something that you've been going through for about 3 years, and it could extend longer than that, okay? Where it's like this repeating cycle, challenge, lesson, like the same thing over and over again. You're going to start receiving clarity and understanding about that. And then from May, Saturn is going to go retrograde and then go back into Capricorn at the beginning of July and retrograde through Capricorn until September 29th when Saturn goes direct. And then Saturn will not enter Aquarius again until about December 17th, 2020. So from May to the time that Saturn moves back into Aquarius, you're going to be receiving your return of energy from everything you've been working on through the Saturn Capricorn transit, and that will show up in so many different ways. Some of you, it will be like same or similar situations, and now you're being given the opportunity to make a new choice or to do something different to create different outcomes. This is also about second chances, as well as a lot of positive energy returning to you. Okay, let's see what Archangel is helping you wrap up this Saturn Capricorn transit and usher you into the Aquarius Saturn transit, and the new lessons that come with Saturn through Aquarius start becoming implemented in December 2020 once Saturn is firmly in Aquarius. All right. We have Archangel Raphael and we have Eternity coming through, Virgo. So Archangel Raphael here to help you. Call upon this Archangel for further answers and clarity just about different stuff you've been going through that you feel like you want to break the cycle, break the pattern, or why does this keep happening? And this Archangel definitely come in and help assist with that. But also with Eternity, Virgo, much like Taurus, because I'm doing all the signs, like all the elements together. So I'll be doing Taurus, Virgo, and then Capricorn next, doing you guys all at the same time, all Earth. And I'm feeling a similar message for you guys that I picked up in Taurus, which is you guys have really been going through quite a bit of a challenge in some area of your life through this Saturn Capricorn transit, where you could almost feel like you beat your head against the wall, like you don't feel like you've made any progress forward no matter what you try, no matter what you do, and it's like you've been spinning your wheels. And that's all going to shift and change as Saturn moves into Aquarius, and then again the understanding and the reward and the manifestation comes in. So let's see which area of your life this has been most impacting. All right, we've got the 6th house, Virgo, and this is the house that you rule, in the zodiac, and this says the work, health, and duty area of your life. So because the 6th house is showing up for you guys, I take this as a bit of a deeper meaning than I would if it showed up for a different sign, because that's your house. That's who you are, the representation of you. And so Virgo, the way that you go about your day, your routine, your habits, your thoughts, your giving nature, just everything about you is starting to shift and change. Like, I feel like you're breaking out of a mold, and anything that's outdated, you're becoming very aware of it, and you are taking the proper steps to change that for yourself. And it's because of all the struggle and challenge that you've been experiencing through this Capricorn Saturn transit. It's been changing you from the inside out, although in your conscious mind you might be feeling frustrated or tired or at the end of your rope or losing faith, losing hope. But now all the answers are going to come in. You know, the areas of your life that you do need to change, you're going to be aware of it, and you're going to have the motivation to do it. Different people that need to be out of your life, you're going to be willing to shed them. Different like eating and exercising habits that you may need to implement to better your health, you're going to feel a desire to do so. It's like you're being reconnected, you're being reacquainted, your conscious mind with your soul. And you know, you may have felt distorted or like you're walking this journey alone, but you haven't. It's because it's like I don't want to say, you know, like the caterpillar becoming the butterfly, because after the butterfly, like that's it, right? For you guys, what I feel is this is like a similar situation where you're transforming into a butterfly, but there's also other transformations throughout the course of your life where you break this mold and you expand and your spirit just evolves ever more. It's very beautiful what I see. All right, Virgo, let's pull another card to see what sort, okay, there we go, what planetary influence is also involved other than Saturn. But Saturn is like, nope, it is me all day. So Saturn has been on your back at least since December 2017, and just because this, it's probably gone back further. Okay, and this says the part of you that accepts challenge to gain wisdom, and this is your soul speaking. Okay, because I don't know about you guys, but a lot of things that my soul seemed to think was a good idea for this lifetime, I'm not sure in my conscious mind, me being who I am, would I have picked that. But such as it is, you know, I am grateful for every step because it's evolved me into who I am today, and I like who I am today so much more than I liked who I was 20 years ago, 10 years ago, or even 5 years ago, okay? Saturn has been on my back before too, but when Saturn's on your back, that's because you wanted to achieve major soul evolution this lifetime or really balance a lot of karma, okay? And Saturn's coming in strong, doing the job that Saturn does, and that's why, you know, with this coming out, that's why I see this transformation that's taking place, you know, through this now Saturn Aquarius transit, where that takes place at other points in your future as well, all right? Because you, again, have signed up for major soul evolution. All right. Let's pull a zodiac sign, and this could be an actual person of the sign that's, you know, influencing all of this, that's a part of all of this with you, or this could be that this energy itself is impactful and significant to your growth and your transit through Aquarius. So what do we have? We have the energy of Aries. So an Aries person could be significant to, you know, your growth and your change here. But this says the energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous. Crusading, impulsive action is likely. So this is like your inner spark being reignited, Virgo. It's beautiful because Aries is the ruler of the first house, you know, of the zodiac, and on the 21st of March 2020, just as Saturn moves into Aquarius, the same exact day, the sun is moving into Aries. All right, so to me, because that's coming out for you guys, that's when the change is really gonna start taking place. Like it's you know, it's a whole 3-year transit, but you guys are going to start feeling it as soon as the sun moves into Aries, as well as Saturn moving into Aquarius, okay? And that is where you feel reignited, your passion returns, your excitement returns, you're being reconnected to your soul. The energy, it feels so much lighter. A lot of the challenge that you've been going through in this long transit with Saturn, like you've overcome it, you've grown beyond it, you've evolved beyond it, and now it's time for your physical reality to reflect that, Virgo. All right, let's pull some more cards. Okay, so we have the moon in Sagittarius, optimism, and this is something that you've been working on with the Saturn transit. And, prior to Saturn being in Capricorn, Saturn was in Sagittarius. So, let's see, 2017, 2016, 2014 or 2015 is when Saturn went into Sagittarius. So I know this cycle you've been working on with Saturn goes all the way back to that time frame with when Saturn was in Sagittarius. So you've been in the struggle for a while with whatever soul lesson, life lesson you've been trying to learn. And with optimism being there, that's where you are really pushed, to your limit, to your pushy, like to your breaking point. And do you maintain your faith and your belief? Do you continue to trust your path? Or, do you lose hope and you lose sight and you grow pessimistic? Like, what takes place inside of you? Because that's something you've been working on. So you probably noticed that it really fluctuates. Like sometimes the worst things are going on, but you're very optimistic about it. And other times it's the smallest little thing and you're like, oh my God, end of the world, end of the world. It's because you've been working with those energies. And so there's also an element of great emotional maturity that you've been gaining through this transit. And now where you're at, we have Mars in Leo, and we have egotism. So this is talking about wrapping up the cycle of Saturn through Capricorn through 2020. And, you guys, each and every one of you, Virgo, has had somewhat of an ego death, from 2014 all the way up to present, just with different events that have taken place, different experiences in your life. There's been a bit of an ego death for you, and also coming into a place of humility. And that doesn't mean like that you were obnoxious or egotistical or any of those things before. Ego death is really where, in the conscious mind, we're striving for one belief system or one outcome, and we're fixed and we refuse to budge on that. And then, different events take place to facilitate a change, a disruption, a shattering of that ego, of that belief. And oftentimes it's very successful, and other times, just depending, somebody can hold very strongly. So for you guys, there's definitely been moments of that, ego death, a shattering where you had this breakthrough in thought, a change of emotion, just a complete shift inside of you. And now as you wrap up that throughout 2020, things that you feel that you were lost or cheated out of or didn't happen for you return to you, Virgo, in a different form. And also you're going to be given a chance where some things that you wish you could have done differently, or you feel like you made a mistake, like you're going to be given the chance to make a different choice this time. I really feel that strongly for you guys, and that's going to just soothe your soul, because some of you carry some guilt and some remorse about things in the past, and you don't know how to overcome it or make it better or forgive yourself. And now as you go through 2020 and Saturn is changing, you're going to start forgiving yourself. You're going to start seeing things from a different perspective and realize, we only grow and evolve through error and making mistakes and all of that. It's called being human. And you're also going to get easier on yourself, where you've been really critical, super perfectionist, hard on yourself. That's going to ease up. And again, there may be another ego death, but if that's the case, to me, this is where you're breaking free from negative energy, and you're reconnecting with spirit, reconnecting with your own soul, and just feeling at peace, at one with the universe. And what we're moving into is Mars into Capricorn, which is authority. So this is talking about the lessons that come with Saturn moving into Aquarius after all the retrograde and all of that at the end of 2020. And what comes with that, Virgo, is you asserting your personal power in a very positive, healthy way, not letting anybody take advantage of you, use you, all of those things, really standing up for yourself in a positive, healthy way. And those of you who are in positions of power over others, Again, you're asserting that power in a very positive way. Now, you may find some friction inside of you against an authority where you feel they are doing things dirty, injustice going on. And you may really push against that energy, okay? And if you encounter that, part of all of that is, again, about soul evolution and what you grow into and what you understand through that process of trying to stop this injustice is really expansive. Wow, you guys signed up for a lot of soul evolution. That's all I gotta say. And I have to point out that you have Mars here, and then Aries. Aries is ruled by Mars, and that goes back to that first house energy. First house is how people see you, how you present yourself, how how you want people to know you. And we see this big change and shift inside of you, Virgo, with the sixth house energy. So 2020 is a year of like the plot twist where you are really changing from the inside out, and thus the external reality around you starts to change. All right, let's pull some signs and synchronicities a spirit will use to communicate with you through this Aquarius Saturn transit. We have almost there, 999. Yes, Virgo, you are wrapping up a long cycle. So Saturn in Aquarius, it always will come with lessons, but it's like small potatoes compared to what you've been going through. So you're almost there. And also, when you're seeing 999 in your reality through this transit, that spirit saying you're almost to the end of something. You're almost there to completion. So don't give up, keep going. Next, we have angel guidance, and we have feathers. So when you see feathers in your path, like outside on the ground or in an email, on a YouTube video, on a show, just wherever, that feather is a sign from your spirit guides that you are very divinely guided and protected. And also Archangel Raphael wanting to work with you and guide you and help you, but the angels are near and they're going to leave feathers to let you know that. And lastly, we have destiny, and the sign is 1111. So with destiny coming out, that tells me something, Virgo. A plot twist. Things are going to unfold much differently than you anticipated, but with this lineup of energy, it's better. And so if things aren't going your way, seriously, trust your path, because this is beautiful unfoldment. Where Spirit's trying to lead you is truly where you want to be. And that goes back to this egotism. Sometimes you have a very fixed idea of what you want or what you expect, and that prevents, opportunity or that spiritual guidance. And here's Spirit saying, be more open to your path, to the process, because I'm leading you somewhere good. And when you see sign 1111, that's telling you you're on your path. It's everything, all is well, okay? So let's pull some tarot, and we're going to look at each year. So March 2020 to March 2021, and then March 2021 to March 2022, and then March 2022 to March 2023. And in March 2023 is when Saturn will leave Aquarius and go into Pisces. Okay, so we have the Page of Swords. There's that new energy, new beginning, the butterfly. But again, using the term butterfly, you're going to transform into many different versions of a butterfly. Page of Coins, more new energy. And Page of Cups, Virgo. Yes, right on. This could not be better. So throughout 2020, as you are wrapping up this Capricorn transit, along with that Sagittarius transit, where Saturn was prior to Capricorn, yeah, you've balanced a lot of energy. You've evolved quite a bit at the soul, and new beginnings across the board in 2020 for you guys. Page of Swords, that is new ideas, new concepts, new communications, new ways of seeing things. The Page of Coins, that's a new physical manifestation, a new relationship, extra money coming in, a new job, you taking a creative idea and making money from it. Page of Cups, that's a new relationship, new emotions coming into your life. So with all pages coming out the gate, plus this strong Aries, Mars, first house energy, Virgo, you are truly transforming into something else, and you've been through a long, hard journey, and it's coming to an end. Things are going to get much easier. Life is not without lessons ever, but things are going to get much easier for you. As we go into 2021 and 2022, we have the Seven of Staves, so you are at the top, hard fought and earned. We have the Death card, so this is some Scorpio energy, and this is where something is finally like getting out of your life, leaving your life. And Virgo, honestly, based on this reading, it's for the better, whatever's ending. And this is also major transformation, so as you transform in 2020, in 2021, there could be another transformation taking place that soon. And look at this, we have the Lovers, so potential Gemini coming through, and that's talking about closeness and connection with other people, a very significant relationship also being in your life. So it could be, Virgo, that finally you resolve all this old energy and it opens your heart, it opens your soul, and this beautiful new romance comes in. Or this is a really strong friendship, very supportive, very loving. It could be a soul companion, but you feel more on top through 2021 to March 2022 than you feel on the bottom. All right, so March 2022 to 2023, we have Seven of Cups, a lot of fantasy. We have the Three of Swords, so there might be a little bit of sadness there. And lastly, the Eight of Cups. Okay. So from 2022 to 2023, Virgo, I see there's more through this Aquarius Saturn transit. There's more that you want to leave behind, and also I feel like there comes a point where there's like a certain situation, a certain person, a certain habit, or there's something that is in your life that you know you must walk away from for your highest good, for the betterment of you, for the advancement of you. So this could be like where you're leaving a company that you've worked for like 10 or 20 years, and you know, it is time for you to move on. You found something better, but there's a lot of sadness attached to that, to say goodbye and to shift into the new energy, right? And you know, general readings are very fluid. I assume year 1, year 2, year 3, but this could be interchangeable. All right, it's just, I do see where you leave something behind to really advance yourself. All right, Virgo, so let's pull an advice card. All right, so we have be flexible, and it says, everything happens for a reason. There are many options out there. Perfection is an illusion. You can move forward even while going against the current. Particularity will divert you from your destination. So see, that's talking about those ego deaths again, and also not getting so fixed in one idea or one path forward, because that excludes every other option. And you know, oftentimes what we think is the best path for ourselves isn't the best path. Spirit's saying, really, really trust your path through this journey, okay? And now let's pull a good luck message for you. I don't know what that was. Maybe my cat's knocked something over. All right, we have Society. Say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent networking opportunities and new love interests for singles will be the result. How beautiful is that? after the message that we got here, Virgo. So all is well. Things are shifting, things are changing for the positive for you guys. Wrapping up, you know, this Capricorn Saturn transit throughout 2020. And then, you know, as Saturn moves into Aquarius at the end of the year, it gets so good for you guys. It really does. And you're ending a very long, hard cycle. And that's played out in many different ways for each of you, but it's coming to an end. You're almost there, and your path is going to get much more beautiful, okay? So those are your messages, Virgo. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.